like out in the world about my garden because I'm so proud of it, and my boyfriend put it in for me, and it's our garden, so I take care of it too. And they're like, I don't see how you can do that. You know, you have MS, you have this, you have that, blah, blah, whatever, whatever. What I do, okay, number one, I have a hoeing method. Instead of getting down there and picking up all the little, frilly, ugly weeds and digging in the dirt because, well, I'm a cripple and we don't do that well, I bring out my trusty hoe, which, like, is kind of upsetting because, okay, hold on. I spent $25 on this thing, and I was so happy because that meant that I could be disabled and still be able to weed, right? And yada, blah, blah. And it's supposed to be great, grand, and wonderful. You like get the root, and it's beautiful, but it's hard when the dirt's hard. And I would get exhausted. Like, I would go in the house in tears after 15 minutes, so I couldn't do anymore. So then the other day, I said to my boyfriend Joe, because this is my first garden, so I don't have like any good habits to break. I was like, dude, why get down there on our hands and knees and do the weeding? I can't do that, and I can't use that gun. I was like, what's wrong with just taking a hoe and scraping all your stuff into a little pile, like you're sweeping the floor? And he was like, well, you're not getting the root. And I'm like, so? Because I can do this whole garden in 15 minutes like that, and I'll just go back and do it tomorrow. And, like, I come out here in my pajamas. Obviously, I don't care. I think I have a pick in my hair. I do. That means I intend to pick my hair out later. Maybe. All right, so I come out here, I do this in my pajamas. I put my music on, and I just kind of rock out. Now, we're doing an entirely green victory. It's not technically a victory garden, but it's kind of an MS victory garden because I am in the midst of a flare right now. Like, I can't feel my upper body at all, aside from the joints, which are in amazing pain, and everything feels like it's made of wood. And I actually feel like I should be able to tap.
Bug.
Oh, ladybug. I'll tell you about them later. I should be able to, like, tap my skin and hear noises. But I can come out here and be clumsy and trip and fall down. And, like, we did vertical gardening. All the tomatoes, zucchini, squash, eggplant, and a whole bunch of other stuff are growing up in cages. And over there, Joe put weed cloth between the rows. So I can come out here and just be like, well, normally I dance, but right now I hear Contagious by them guys. Right now, 9 Inch Nails Closer. This is what we're going to listen to. And we're going to dance and we're going to weed. Because if you don't get the roots, so what? And normally, I can't walk without a cane. But I can use the hoe as my cane and my dance partner. And I don't normally dance. I'm not a dancer. But this is fun for me. And I can, like, pretend that it's 19 or 2000 and, like, I'm in the club and I'm dancing all those chances I passed up to dance. But as you can see, like, I'm getting all the weeds in a big pile, and periodically I just come along and add some more stuff to the pile, because who cares if weeds are growing right here? So I just come along with my little trusty hoe, and we dance it out and rake the stuff up. And, oh, I should also point out, this is going to be kind of disjointed. Yeah. All right. I'm also going to point out that, like, we're doing entirely green gardening, like straight up hippie stuff, no chemicals. To keep the rabbits out, initially Joe went to put the garden in, and he's like, how are we going to keep the rabbits out? And I was like, we need a fence. And then I went to the store and I looked at fence and how much it cost, and that didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand why that had to be the way. No. So we got some deer netting, which is actually like 7 feet tall or wide, and we folded it in half and put it on these handy dandy little plastic sticks. So it's cheap gardening. We also have, I surround the garden, well, not surround, but whenever I find a dog turd with the pooper scooper, I'll put it over by the fence. And we have some snake skin. Can you zoom in on the snake skin? Joe has pet snakes. So when they shed, he just kind of, he brings it down here and we put it on the fence, and we also put it through the tall fence. And like, I don't care. When I'm out here, it's just me and my garden and my music, and I don't care. And like, anybody could do this. Like, you could get a tomato plant or an herb plant or whatever it is you like to grow. Only don't try to take advice from me on how to grow pot. I'm allergic. I know nothing about it. Anyway. And do it vertically in your apartment in a pot. Or if you have a little corner of dirt that might see some sun one day, you could throw something in, because if nothing grows, so what? They cost next to nothing. Like, I don't think we put, in fact, I know we didn't put $50 in plants in. And I'll have Joe like edit in later and he'll tell you guys what we're growing, because you're going to be shocked. All right. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover.